It's showtime.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Nita, your favorite diva, and I am back for a movie review. I'm reviewing for you today The Adam Project. This is from Netflix. This is directed by Shawn Levy. You may know him from his hit movie Free Guy, that is now currently playing on Disney Plus or HBO Max. There are a lot of cooks in this kitchen. It is written by Jonathan Topper, T.S. Nowlin, Jennifer Flackett, and Mark Levine. Also, too, I believe Shawn Levy has some input as well. So that is what? 5 cooks in the kitchen. And you can tell. The movie is starring Ryan Reynolds. You know him from Deadpool, of course. Walker Scobell, newcomer, as the younger version of Ryan Reynolds' character, Adam. We have a Jennifer Gardner and a Mark Ruffalo, 13 going on 30 reunion going on here. We also have Zoe Saldana from the MCU's Gamora. And you, of course, you know Mark Ruffalo plays the MCU's Incredible Hulk. The movie clocks in at 1 hour and 46 minutes, is PG-13, is classified as an action adventure and a comedy. And the synopsis reads: a time traveling pilot teams up with his younger self and his late father to come to terms with his past while saving the future. And that is all I'm going to say, because this is your spoiler free review. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. My returning Diva squad, you already know what it is. I watch movies so you don't have to. I give you the good, bad, and a little bit of everything in between without spoilers, of course. And I let you know whether or not you should know or go stream it on Netflix, which is currently playing. So let's get with the good, shall we? It's the nostalgia for me. Everything about this movie screamed 80s Spielberg, 80s fantasy, 80s coming of age, 80s adventure, 80s sci fi. The movie dabbled and paid homage to the great movies like E.T., Back to the Future, Star Wars, Flight of the Navigator. It was an all around feel good movie that had me smiling from ear to ear, which was a surprise because when I tell you I did not see a trailer for this particular movie, I didn't see a trailer. So I had no idea what I was getting into when I just turned it on. So it is an all around feel good movie that had me smiling from ear to ear because of the feelings that it tapped into. It was executed very well, in my opinion. That's the nostalgia. The music added to the flair of the nostalgia. However, there was a repetitiveness of a particular song that kind of wore me a little thin, just a little. With this great, fantastic ensemble cast, the movie never lacked in effective acting. Uh, I think there is a con that I will get to in later in the flaws of the movie, but the young Ryan Reynolds, played by Walker Scobell, nailed it. For him to be a newcomer and this be his first feature film, to hold his own alongside Ryan Reynolds is no small feat. He played off of Ryan Reynolds' humor, his quippy humor, very, very well. And it kept Ryan his old style of humor from feeling old and stale and overdone because of the way he had to play off the younger Adam. I also enjoyed Zoe Saldana role in this movie. Although I wish it was a little meatier, I wish it was a little bit more and she had more. It was a bit undercooked, but she was still entertaining and fun at the same time. You saw her in the first and the third act, and then she kind of disappears in the middle of the movie, but still good. Mark Ruffalo and Jennifer Gardner, who played the parents. Jennifer Gardner, for me, was the standout role because it just punched me right in my heart, because I understand how being a mother to an young adolescent boy can be heart-wrenching. It's a pain when your child is hurting and something is happening. He actually is using his mother as a punching bag with misplaced anger. And it's not really anger, it's sadness. It's sadness because he lost his father, and it just kind of manifests as anger. And so, yeah, so that's why it resonated with me, but not to be short-sighted by Mark Ruffalo, who plays the father in this movie. He had much deeper moments of heart in the third act, mostly probably that had all the men and the boys cutting onions for sure. His role really put the cherry on top with the heart of the movie. So let's get on with the bad, shall we? The script. The script is a little lackluster. You can tell it was kind of all over the place. The time travel element was a little fuzzy on the rules. You could definitely tell that there were too many cooks in the kitchen. There was no real star of this film. I think they tried to have everyone shine in this family sci-fi adventure. They tried their best to have the best of all worlds, but with no main character really. Although Adam is it, but is it younger Adam or is it older Adam? You know what I'm saying? So it kind of lacked the overall depth of a overall transformative story arc. There were plenty plot holes and some wonky structuring of the plot. I don't even remember if the actual problem was actually solved. I think so. But you see what I'm saying? It wasn't even memorable in that way. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the villain was a little undercooked as well. What do I always say? I always say your movie is only as good as your villain. While I adore Catherine Keener, her role was meh at best. I thought the visual effects were pretty good for the most part until you get to a part that you'll notice when you see it, because guess what? There are no spoilers here. Okay. So before I give you my overall thoughts on the Adam Project, why don't you take a moment, check out my social media, follow me right now, and I'll follow you back. So my overall thoughts on the Adam Project, the movie is filled with tons of nostalgia from the 80s. It is a good, entertaining, feel-good movie that doesn't skip on the adventure, the comedy, nor the heart. Shawn Levy did an effective job with bringing this rewritten script together into the 21st century, in which I think Steven Spielberg would be proud. With newcomer Walker Scobell stealing all the scenes from Ryan Reynolds. Reynolds' old brand of humor didn't annoy me because of his younger counterpart. I really enjoyed it despite its flaws and the plot holes and the non-committal to a main character. This movie is the personification of healing the inner child, which I definitely appreciated being depicted on screen. I give the Adam Project 3.75 out of 5 stars and definitely recommend that you go stream it on Netflix, where it is currently available for streaming. As for my Diva recommendations, I have E.T., Flight of the Navigator, and Back to the Future. What did you all think about the Adam Project? Have you seen it? Did you see the trailer? I didn't even see the trailer. I had to watch the trailer to see what I can discuss in this review, but I didn't see it prior to. Are you interested in seeing it now that you've seen my review? I hope so. What is your favorite 80s kids adventure sci-fi movie? I like movies like Flight of the Navigator, Space Camp, Weird Science, E.T., anything John Hughes, anything Steven Spielberg. Oh my God, the 80s did it for me. That is my favorite decade of film for me. I could watch any of those movies if I was ever like flipping through the TV channels and any of those movies came on. Baby, I'm stopping the channel and we are watching it. You hear me? All right. So, if there's nothing else, I'm Nita, your favorite diva. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for supporting the diva. I really, truly appreciate it. And make sure you come back. All right. All right. Bye.